everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm really excited that you've decided to join us for this very special moment. You're about to receive some quality information regarding home care services for your loved ones. So get ready for your weekly insight of information, stories, and tips.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elena De Andres, teacher and therapist in emotional integration. The other day, I talked about self-forgiveness. Today, I'm going to talk about forgiveness in general. One of the difficulties we have with forgiveness is that we confuse it with justice, and we want to look for culprits. Okay, let's do an exercise. Breathe. Okay, close your eyes. Good. Think of a situation where they did something to you, where they did something you didn't like. Look at the pain inside you. Observe that pain. There is a part of you that wants the other person to take care of that pain. A part of you that wants that person to solve it. And you may say, it hurts me and I want you to solve it because you caused it. Breathe. Keep watching that part of you that wants that person to apologize. And now I ask you, who is suffering? You or that person? It is you who is suffering. Okay, breathe. Open your eyes. It may have been a long time since that person hurt you. And all that time that has passed is the time you have been suffering for not forgiving. We also believe that forgiveness is associated with apology. I don't forgive until he or she apologizes. But what if they never apologize? That person may not want to apologize. But the most interesting thing is that many times an apology is not enough. Or pain is so big that there is no excuse possible. There is no excuse possible. An example. Imagine that you are very hungry and instead of eating, you imagine someone else eating to calm your own hunger. It doesn't work. This hunger is like your pain. Hunger, like pain, is in you, not in another person. No one can solve your pain. Forgiving is not looking for culprits. Forgiveness is a process with yourself, not with the other person, and only has to do with the pain we feel within ourselves. But there is a part of you that thinks that if you forgive them, there is no longer any guilty. and that if there is no guilty, there is no one responsible. This is a misconception. Okay, let's do another exercise. Breathe, close your eyes. Good. And now, think again about that unpleasant situation you experienced. Think about that problem. First, look at what happened. If someone told you something, if someone did something to you, breathe. And now, leave that situation and focus on your feelings. Try to separate what happened from the emotion you felt. Very well. Breathe. Take a deep breath. Good. And now you can open your eyes. Another example. If on the street or driving someone yells at you or insults you, this generates an emotion. The event is that situation where you are insulted, and the emotion is what you felt when you were insulted. Justice may take care of what happened. That would be the solution. But to heal the emotion, the solution lies in forgiveness. And it's hard to forgive because you interchange these two concepts. Event with emotion and justice with forgiveness. And we believe that if I forgive, there will not be justice, and that the event is emotion. But what you forgive is not event. It's not the event, it's the emotion. The event has already happened. You can't change it. We can only change the trauma that was generated. Okay. That trauma. You have to think that there is nothing unforgivable about life. If there was anything unforgivable in life, it would mean that we are doomed to suffer all our lives. And this is not true. We are not doomed. There is a typical phrase that says, what that person did has no forgiveness from God. This is also not true. You have to be very careful with these statements. If they did something to you that has no forgiveness, do you have to suffer all your life? No, you don't have to suffer all your life. No, God doesn't want that. Okay, let's do another exercise. Breathe, close your eyes. Keep thinking about the problem, the event, the emotion. And now see if there is anything in you that you don't want to forgive. Feel it. Be honest. Relieve pressure and recognize I don't want to forgive. Okay. But as long as you don't forgive, you keep suffering. As long as you are in that pride, you are suffering. Observe, analyze, and overcome that pride. Forgive. Forgiving is not going to take away justice. Forgive that pain. You did the best you could. You didn't expect that. We all make mistakes. And all this does not justify what happened. Forgive the pain you feel. I just wanted to be loved, happy. Good. Forgiving doesn't mean you have to be their friend. It also doesn't mean you have to have business with that person. I give up. I forgive. I let the suffering go. I forgive that pain. Feel it. Forgiveness. 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 Good. Breathe. And now, I want you to imagine smiling, happy and contented faces. They are all over your body. They have fun and make you laugh. And even if you don't want to, smile, open your mouth, smile. Even it seems silly, smile, just smile. Very well, good. Take a deep breath and slowly you can open your eyes. Sometimes you don't want to forgive because you think you take that responsibility away from the other for your pain, and that you are left alone to solve it. And then you think it is not fair. Leave justice aside. And even if that person wanted to, he cannot dissolve your pain. We do not forgive anyone or ourselves. We forgive the pain itself. To forgive is to try to understand others. You see, In the Sanskrit language, the word forgive and the word understand have the same meaning. They are synonymous. We need to understand our mistakes and those of others and dissolve it. It is not a question of justifying. And one example. Imagine you wake up at night in the dark and stumble upon something. It can hurt a lot. You can even scream. But after a while, you don't keep insulting and cursing the object you stumble upon. You just get over it. And next time you are careful not to do it again. There is no trauma. When someone does something to you, you have to think that you have bumped into something. Even maybe the pain of hitting you at night with an object is even more painful. Obviously, you have to be careful and try to get away from that person who caused so much harm. But in this way, we separate what happened with the emotion it generated. And it is not your fault or their fault. You have to learn to dramatize. There is no problem in the world that is solved by fighting. Do not lend money you need. Give away that money if you have enough. When you experience pain because they don't give you back that money you don't need, it's because of your greed, because you don't want to give it away. When we forgive the pain itself, as a consequence, you can forgive the person. We all scream and lie. We all do. No good and bad people. You see, there are people who have the ability to manage their suffering and learn from life, and others who sadly do not know how to do it. Okay. Well, thank you very much for your attention, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you